as symbolically, the game, this entire ecosystem pays you off for investing your value and giving, right? You get that back within the system.
Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just finishing up nice bowl of oats in the morning here. Finishing up some coffee. Drinking a little black lately for some reason. I think my taste has just been changing, but that, and I've been catching up on the Curtis King podcast. If you guys don't watch this guy, go check him out. He does a lot of good stuff for the producer community. Talks about a lot of mental health and a lot of mental things that you go through as a music producer. He's got a lot of years, a lot of experience under his belt. So if you don't know who Curtis King is, highly recommend checking him out. So I want to have one that's just straight 16 notes, but then I also want to have a different hat as well. Yes, let's go. So one thing that I've been noticing lately in my beats is that I'm getting quicker at making them. In the beginning, I try to not tweak as much. To me, it's more important to get all my ideas out. That way I'm not tweaking things that later on I'm going to have to tweak anyway to fit perfectly in the mix. I know when I first started trying to make beats, I was always trying to make the perfect piano sound right away when I didn't even have anything else yet, just some chords down. And I was like, man, these chords don't sound good. Let me tweak them a lot. And then they still wouldn't sound the way that I wanted them to. And then I would get frustrated and I'd be like, all right, this is a bad idea. Let me just exit this and come back to it. Or let's just start a new idea. And then I start that idea and I'm like, oh, this is cool. Let me add something else. And then I try to add something else and I'd be like, man, this doesn't sound right. Let me tweak it a bunch. And then I would sit there for like hours on end sometimes just tweaking sounds to just get nothing accomplished, to get nothing finished. And I think, especially in the beginning, it's more important to just start finishing tracks, to start finishing beats and getting the arrangement down and getting the entire process of starting an idea and then finishing the idea versus trying to make the perfect song, the perfect beat right away. Because that's not going to happen. It's going to take time. You have to put in the hours, you have to put in the work, and And if you're only coming up with ideas all the time and you're not actually finishing the beat, then you're just gonna get in the habit of practicing ideas and coming up with ideas, which is awesome. If you set aside time to come up with ideas, that's great. But if that's the only thing that you're ever doing, just coming up with ideas, and I've been there, I know, I did that for like a few months on end at a time where I was just coming up with ideas and not ever finishing something. But yeah, it's not gonna be great right away. It's not gonna sound good. If you guys listen to the very first beat that I made, I know a lot of people show their very first beats, but you guys definitely don't wanna hear mine, because I had no idea what I was doing. As I'm sure most people do, but I really had no idea what I was doing. I had never touched GarageBand. I'd never seen a DAW in my life. Yeah, it was a mess. Maybe one day I'll show you guys. But for now, let's go make some more music. Woo. Ah. So obviously this isn't a finished product. This isn't something that I would just export right now and send to somebody, but I really like breaking things up into two parts when I'm making a beat. I like to get all the ideas out, kind of get some sort of like intro and arrangement or some sort of drop going, and just a foundation for what the beat is going to be, and then take a break from it, come back to it later, mix it, arrange it, level it, EQ it, whatever, all that stuff. Because as you noticed, I didn't touch the mixer once that entire time, and this is what's helping me make beats faster lately and get things done quicker and put a lot more time and effort into actually tweaking things the right way. Because when I tweak things initially, I don't know, to me it just messes up my process. And I'm not saying this is universal, I'm not saying this is for everybody, but if you guys are struggling to finish tracks, this might be something that you could implement into your own beat making, and maybe it'll help you guys out as well. So yeah, give it a shot. Let me know. Let me know if you guys already do this. Let me know if this works for you. Let me know if you have another way of making things. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching another episode of Thresher Thursdays. Hope you have a great weekend, and I'll see you in the next video.